Weddings are, of course, exciting and fantastic, and everybody loves to go to a wedding, all right? But despite all good intentions, over 50% of marriages end up in divorce these days. So how do you stay in the right side of that equation, the right 50%? Well, Smart Dating Academy founder Bela Gandhi is here to tell us you have to ask the right questions and know the answers before you say I do.
You sure do.
Okay, so you're here to tell us, how many are there basic questions everybody should know to ask?
There are a lot of things you should know, but in general, you should know things like, do you really want to marry this person, or are you really more jazzed up about the wedding? We have so many people now. Weddings are an industry, and we get so swept up that we don't think real clearly sometimes about, do we want to get married to this person, or do we want this big day? I say, think about just you and your spouse going to the courthouse. Are you still as excited about marrying this person?
That's a great way to look at it. Does it still give you the same sort of excitement? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. What else should we know?
You should definitely know, do you want to have kids? You know, if you know, okay, well, I might want to have 2 kids and I want to have 6 kids, that's definitely fine. But you need to know, do you want to have children or not? Because if you're not on the same page about that, that can result in real heartbreak further down the line.
No doubt about that one. And then you say that, do you love the person as they are, or do you think, you know, I love a lot of things about them, but I can change the other things I don't like?
Absolutely not. You are marrying a person for who they are today. Your problems when you're dating are probably going to be your problems when you're married. Maybe different circumstances, different symptoms throughout different phases of your life. So let's say a good relationship is 70 to 80% good, which is why you're with the person, 20 to 30% not good. But you have to ask yourself, what's in that 20 to 30%? And if there's some deal breaker stuff in there, then press pause before you go running to the chapel right now and work on that.
Yeah. But it's unrealistic to think that it's going to be a 100% both ways situation. I mean, that never happens, does it?
I'll tell you what, and no, it never happens. It never happens. You put 2 people under one roof, it's inevitable that you're going to have differences. You're 2 different people.
Right. So don't expect perfection, but yet you got to make sure the important stuff is lined up.
Exactly. You do need to be realistic about that.
Okay. And then what else? What else do you have to be concerned with? How about like finances, that kind of thing?
Finances are a big deal. It's in fact the #1 reason that people get divorced. You should know facts. If you're going to marry this person, I have people come in saying, well, I don't know how much money my ex-husband made or where the money was. You're partnering up. You need to know how much money each of you make. What kind of debt do you have? How do you want to spend your lives? Are you living within your means? Because that is a very, very important thing.
All right. And then the last one you talk about is you have to know, how do you fight? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, if you're getting married to somebody, you should have had disagreements and conflict by then if you've had a real relationship. If you say, well, we never fight, well, I would say then somebody's probably giving in. But the question is, have you learned how to handle conflict? Do you know how to fight fair?
And reconcile your differences.
And reconcile your differences, because if if you're marrying someone who throws the microwave across the room when he gets married, it's probably not a good thing. You need to have conflict resolution built into your relationship. When you do disagree, how do you do it?
Right, and do that before you head to the altar.
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't want any surprises. Really, is the basic thing to take out of this. You should know what you need to know.
Bela, good stuff as always. Bela Gandhi, Smart Dating Academy, on it as usual.